What's going on, everybody? It's me, Zamir TV, and we have just drawn 0-0 against Eintracht Frankfurt. So we didn't actually manage to equal the record for set by Tottenham. But overall, it wasn't a bad game. I think there was a serious lack of chances, and that's the big thing, that the lack of chances. But besides that, I thought the game was pretty even. I thought we were the better team, obviously, but I thought in terms of dangerous chances, I thought the game was pretty even because I thought that we had one clear one and Frankfurt had one clear one. And getting into the match itself, a lot of people were saying, "No, we're going to beat Frankfurt." Even I said, "Yeah, I'll be honest here. I did not expect Frankfurt to be that disciplined defensively, and they did really well. So they had like two backs of fours, and those essentially shut us out because we didn't have any lack of movement. And I knew that Thomas Muller was going to come in the second half because he's the one that creates movement normally. He's the one that normally drags players out of position, but he wasn't able to do that much in the second half. So well done to Frankfurt for that. They were really disciplined, and they did deserve a point today. We did have a penalty shout in the first half. We had two dives actually in the second half. One by Robin, one by Muller. And we did have, the game was basically us trying really hard to score, and Frankfurt trying really hard to see the game out, trying really hard to get a 0-0 draw. And for that, I think the tactic worked spot on. I know a lot of people are saying that they played really defensively and that it should have played more offensively. But for me, it's if you're a team like Frankfurt, for example, that you're not expected to win against Bayern, why would you play attacking? That's just what I think. Why would you play attacking if you could play defensively? And that's exactly what he did. So for that, well done. But overall, we had a few clear-cut chances. I thought Coleman was exceptional in the first half. I thought Costa was really good as well. In the second half, he dropped a little off. I thought Robin, he was pretty good in the first half for about 30-40 minutes. And in the second half, he was pretty invisible, I'll be honest here. Vidal, he had a semi-good first half, but in the second half, he dropped off as well. Because Pep told him to play right back, and Lam played left back, and I thought Lam was probably our weakest player in the second half. Because for someone that used to play left back, for someone that used to be a left back before Van Gaal, he really struggled today, and that was really weird for me to see. He even got a yellow card, and I was like, "Is that Lam? Is that really Lam? Like Lam, the player that last got a left card, that last got a yellow card like 2 years ago or something like that." So yeah, it was interesting to see like Lam play left back, and it was interesting to see that he can't play left back anymore. That his game is not a main. Oh, maybe I'm too quick to judge him, but it seems like he's struggling really hard to play left back, and I think that maybe his best position is now in the centre mid or right back. I thought Javi had a very good game. He had a very strong game. Boateng, he had a pretty good game as well. He tried a lot of his chip balls, which worked a few times, but we are mostly offside. Like the one that Lewandowski, for example, got to and scored, that was marked for offside, and I was correctly marked for offside. But in general, I thought there was just a lack of movement. I thought that Lewandowski didn't move too much. Müller, when he came on, he tried to move, but because of Frankfurt's defensive discipline, we weren't really able to create anything. But is a 0-0? It's not the end of the world. It's certainly far from that. But yeah, it is what it is. Now the next match is next week against Arsenal. It's gonna be very interesting to see, and I do think that we're gonna win the match against Arsenal. But I also think that we're gonna have to improve. One thing that I mentioned previously in my last video when we won 3-1 against Wolfsburg is that we need to be more clinical. And today really showed that for me. Today really showed that we're not clinical. And Lewandowski, like a one-on-one chance with the keeper as well, where he basically Higuained it. I know someone said that on Twitter, Higuained it, and I think that's basically the perfect way to sum it up. And this game, basically, you could sum it up as a possession versus defense. Static possession versus defense. I think that might be a better phrase, but it's not like Frankfurt just defended. They actually tried to go forward a little. Now, the only problem I had with this game, and the only reason why I really wanted us to win this match, not because of the record. I don't really care for records that much, unless it's like unless a record that just shows how much better we are. But the record with Tottenham Hotspur, they're playing in the Premier League, we're playing in Bundesliga. You can't really compare two leagues. I know a lot of people do that, but you can't really do that in my opinion. But the one reason why I really wanted us to win today, not just because obviously I want us to win every game, that's a totally different thing, but the one reason why I really wanted us to win today is because every time we had the ball, we got whistled and booed by the Frankfurt fans. So I really don't like booing our players getting booed or us booing other players. For me, it's basically a case of hate the club, but not the fans, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's just the way I saw it. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, people, this was me, TV. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Peace out and have a nice day. Bye.